115 crores from the central government as claims made on freight subsidy. Joining us now to talk about this in greater detail is the cement maker CEO, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Gupta. Mr. Gupta, thank you so very much for joining in. 115 odd crores is something that you've received. Are there any more pending subsidies that you're expecting to receive?
The total outstanding transport subsidy is around 400 crore with the central government. We have received this part payment of 150 crores. 115 crore is already been credited to our account. The balance of 35 crore we expect to be just within a week's time. So after this, 250 crore will still be left. We hope to receive it by second quarter of next year.
Okay. So what would these, would these monies essentially be used to maybe reduce some debt or pay off dividends or expansion plans? Any thoughts? It's not a small sum, I believe, if the entire amount is put together.
This entire fund, so we are a net cash company, so we don't have a debt in the books. We will be using a large part of this fund will get utilized towards our upcoming project, which is a 2 million ton grinding unit, which we are setting up at Siliguri. So most of these funds will get utilized towards creating this capacity.
Interesting. Mr. Gupta, since you are with us and while we have you on this money coming back to you conversation, also important to get a gauge from you as to how is the activity looking like in the markets that you are present in, how prices looking like, and how do you expect the next 12 months to be like? Any light that you can throw here?
The market in Northeast has grown at around 12%, as against 8% in the last financial year. So this year, the cement demand was good in Northeast. As far as the East is concerned, including Bengal, Bihar and Jharkhand, the market has performed well. Here, the cement demand has grown at around 10%. In terms of price, Northeast prices have has remained stable with an upward bias. In the East, largely in Bengal, Bihar and Jharkhand, we have seen some movement in the prices in this month. So we have seen approximately a 10 rupees kind of an increase in this market.
All right. Just to get a sense from you, southern-based cement makers are looking at increasing prices on an almost steady basis. We've been seeing, constant updation of prices being hiked down in the south. Is there a likelihood of, an increment pan-India and other companies like yourselves could follow in a big way?
As far as the demand-supply situation in the East is concerned, we don't see that kind of price increase coming in. We definitely see that these are all good season demand months, and so till June, July, till the monsoon picks up, the demand normally remains fairly robust in these markets. So we may see some kind of an upward price movement, but nothing as compared to whatever has happened in South. We are expecting that in coming quarter, maybe till the quarter one for the next fiscal year, the demand will remain fairly robust.
Mr. Gupta, a couple of updates. One, what is your thought on this recent ban of the coal transportation in the northeastern region? Has it already impacted? Does it continue to impact, or do you think it won't have a big bearing?
See, the coal ban is nothing new. The NGT, the rat hole mining ban in Meghalaya is in force from April 2014. It is 5 years now for that particular ban, which is continuing. But there was a good amount of coal which are overground at that point of time. The NGT and Honorable Supreme Court has been allowing transportation of this coal. It is having an impact on us, and we have been able to start sourcing coal from northeastern coal field and eastern coal fields in auction and fuel supply agreement. We have also started importing coal from South Africa, US via the Haldia and Paradip port. So we are largely, in terms of supplies, we have started basing ourselves in imported coal and the coal auction.
Okay. Just one more question. I know you just answered my colleague's query on pricing and price hikes. But after this one that you've taken in February, I believe you took one price hike in February. Would you need to, or do you have the leeway to hike prices more before monsoons set in?
See, at this point of time, the demand supply does not support us further price hikes. The costs line is remaining the same. Going forward, definitely there will be cost pressures in view of coal situation which is appearing in especially Northeast. In case there are cost pressures coming from that front, the company would like to pass on that cost pressure. And if the demand and supply situation favors, or in the otherwise case, definitely we need to absorb it.
Could you just lastly comment on, how much the improvement in the industry-wide and particularly for yourself capacity utilizations have been? And at your end, aside from this project that you're talking about, where you will be investing this claim money that you have got, any other bigger expansion plans, capacity expansions that you're looking at?
See, within next 12 months, this is 2 million ton landing capacity which is going to come up. From here onward, we will be definitely looking up or setting up a 2 million ton clinkerization plant in Meghalaya, but that is at least 30 to 36 months from now. We have already started the process of environment clearance. So these are the investment plan for next 36 months.
And what about your capacity utilizations at this point?
At this point, we are operating at 75% of our capacity.
All right. And industry-wide is coming in closer at about 80?
Yeah, it would be 80% for industry.
All right. Thank you so very much, Mr. Gupta.
Thank you.
Appreciate you taking out the time. That is the management of Star Cement. They have received 115 crore rupees from the central government as freight subsidy claims, receiving some more in a week to come. The stock is up about 4%.
It's not showing in the stock prices, though, if indeed the industry-wide capacity utilization levels are 80%. The stock prices are behaving as if either the pricing or the capacity utilization or both are starkly lower. I don't know where is the mispricing coming in, maybe due to lower return ratios over the past 5 years or otherwise. But
I think we spoke to the management of another southern-based
India Cements.
We spoke to, and he also was of the opinion that utilizations are moving up. They have crossed about 80%.
Yeah, it's quite interesting with the dichotomy between prices, even though there's been a bit of up move in the last few days. But the dichotomy between prices and stock prices versus actual prices and the capacity utilization levels. Actually, if I can just get one view from Hadrian. Hadrian, you don't look at necessarily only the short-term charts, slightly medium-term charts as well. Which is the best positioned cement stock?
Yeah, so in terms of cement, I think Grasim is the one that